Welcome to Daily Ad Brief. I'm Christina Daves, your host of PR Champions, and I am super excited for this interview. We are headed to Austin, Texas to meet with Marika Flatt of PR by the Book. Welcome, Marika.
Thank you. So nice to be here.
Oh, I'm super excited about this because I'm an author. I've written a couple books. Tell us what PR by the Book is. Tell us what you do for your clients.
Great. So we have been around for 20 years. We're excited about that anniversary. And we are based in Austin, but we work with authors coast to coast, even some internationally, to handle their media relations, typically for a book launch. So typically we're working with someone anywhere from 2 to 6 months prior to their book coming out and then all the way through their publication date. And most of our clients are authors themselves, but every once in a while, we'll also be working with publishing houses.
Okay, and I saw on your website you talk about author influence. So let's talk about
Yes.
that because it's almost like a book can be like a calling card. So what is author influence?
Right. And so I like to think of authors having influence. Sometimes authors get a little scared off when they see influencer because they think, oh, I don't want to be a Kardashian. I don't want to be an influencer on the interwebs. But basically, it's about having influence over your readership. All authors have readership out there. It's about that keyword discoverability, those readers finding the author that they would like to read. And so, really, that's what we focus on, getting the author in front of their potential reader, because obviously, all authors want their fan base to be as big as possible. And so, having that influence over your reader in terms of what your message is, what do you have to say, what are you out there inspiring about, or informing, educating, entertaining, all of those things. That's what we like to think of an author's influence being. And so not necessarily them being an influencer, but having influence over their fan base.
So if you were going to give our viewers one tip that they could use to start to build that influence, what would you recommend?
I would recommend that they have a really tight grasp on their branding. So, what that means to us is, what does your book cover look like? Is it professionally done? Is it of the par to be able to compete with those traditional publishers out of New York? Is your website, does it look contemporary, modern? Is it cohesive? And so making sure that those things are as high quality as you can get. Also, that your social media platforms are representing you, are representing the level that you want to be seen at in terms of the media. So, that might be tweaking some things in terms of a profile, making sure that your descriptions are adequate. And so, all of that being cohesive, making sure that it's high quality because you are competing against many, many other people out there. We always tell people, and Christina, you know this so well because you have such a firm understanding of PR, but in terms of publicists pitching the media, they're getting hundreds of pitches per day. And so everything has to really stand out, it has to be high quality. And so I would recommend that first and foremost, authors look at their branding as a whole and make sure that they're competing on a high level.
Yeah, absolutely, Murky. And I agree with you 100%. You have to stand out. And I tell my clients that too. Do you check out when the media checks you out? So that was amazing information to give them, really to build their brand. And our 5 minutes go so quickly. So thank you for coming today. It was great to have you.
So great to be here. Thanks, and great to see you in person with your face and not just your name in my inbox, because I read your newsletter
Oh,
every week.
oh, thank you so much. Well, it was great to interview. I'd love to have you back. It's such an important topic, and so many people are writing books that if we can help them really stand out, that would be great. Uh, so, again, thank you, Marika. This has been PR Champions. To learn more about Marika and PR by the Book, you can head over to Daily Ad Brief. And I'm Christina Daves, your host, and I'll see you next time.
Simplify presents Addressable CTV, combining the power of TV with the targeting and attribution of digital. Simplify's Addressable CTV delivers massive reach with the ability to scale without sacrificing precision. TV buyers can generate incremental reach with household-level targeting, frequency controls, reporting, and insights. To learn more about Simplify's Addressable CTV and what it can do for your clients, visit simply.fi.